Hello, this is Robert. I'm a tax attorney here at TRP, and we're going to go over the IRS collection process and how to handle it. So, the first thing the IRS does is send out letters. Once you get the final notice of intent to levy, that is the letter that then sends your case to collections. 30 days after that letter, there's a good chance they're going to send a garnishment. If you owe less than $250,000, your case goes to what's called the automated collection system in most cases. And what that is a system that will automatically send out, garnishments on your wages, levies to your bank account, eventually send out a tax lien, that whole kind of thing. If you owe over $250,000, your case is typically going to get assigned to a revenue officer who is manually going to issue those things against you. Most of the time, when it's with a revenue officer, they're actually going to call you or send you a letter and say, hey, we're trying to resolve this and do something, typically a letter first, and do something about it. But if you just do nothing and you completely ignore them, they're going to garnish you as well. So that's kind of really it for the process. They just keep going until they get all your money if you do nothing. So what do you do to deal with it? So first, figure out where you are in the collections process. If you've been getting letters, you can kind of tell by the letters. If you've not gotten the final notice of intent to levy, technically you're not in collections yet. However, if you're not getting any letters at all, and maybe you haven't filed in a long time, they may have a bad address. They may have already sent that letter to somewhere else and you're still in collections. And if you're just totally not sure where you're at, you can hire someone to figure it out for you, or you can also just call 800-829-7650, which is the collections line, and they'll tell you. If it's assigned to a revenue officer, they'll give you the information at where they're at. Some cases might just be pending assignment to a revenue officer and just sitting there for a while, and they'll tell you if that's the case. Or if it's with them in the automated collection system, then you're just going to deal with that person on the phone directly. And this is what you're going to do. When you talk to them, you're just going to say, whether it's the revenue officer or the automated collection system, say, hey, I need some time to figure this out, or I'm going to hire somebody. Can you give me some time? Can you give me 30 days? Most of them will give you 30 days, and they put a manual hold so there's no collection activity taking place during that 30 days. Now, you need to come back with the resolution before that 30 days is up. If something catastrophic happens, you typically can call them, and a lot of time they'll give you a little bit more time. But generally they want you to resolve it within that 30 days, either by sending an offer in compromise, setting up a payment plan, doing something, okay? Now, once you've done that, you actually need to figure out what's your best resolution. And here's the most common tax relief resolutions for most people. Offer in compromise, currently not collectible status, payment plan, bankruptcy, paid in full, an injured spouse claim, an innocent spouse claim, or just do nothing. And some people just do nothing, and if they're only collecting disability, sometimes there's nothing they can do. However, at the same time, if they're only collecting disability, they can probably settle it, which is a much better thing to do. So, to figure out which one is the best for you, you can check out our tax relief program guide that we link below. And if you're doing it yourself, you can go to our tax help guide. If you want a very qualified tax attorney to do it all for you, you can contact us. Go to trp.tax/start and schedule a consultation with one of our expert tax attorneys. Thanks for watching and have a great week.